Hello everyone, today we'll be going through Cambridge O-Level Mathematics Syllabus D paper 2402421 October November 2020. Let us move to question number 1. Question number 1 says 1A part. Here is some information about holiday, 7-night holiday, 340 per person, 8% discount if you book before 31st March. On 15th Feb, Naseem books this holiday for two people. Calculate the total cost of this holiday. So this is for two people and before this one, so it means like before 31st March. So it will be 38% discount will be applicable. So 340 for two people, normally it should cost 340 multiplied by 2 will be 680. So $680 it should cost, but it is 8% discount applicable. So we will calculate 100 minus 8 divided by 8 to, for discount we are taking minus, and this will be multiplied by 680 and we will calculate this. It will be fraction 100 minus 8 over 100, and this one will be multiplied by 680 and we'll get the amount which is 625.6 so this will be our final answer, and this is for 2 marks. Now, B part, Naseem hired a taxi for his holiday. The total cost is this much. This cost includes 15% tax. 15% is tax. Calculate the cost of hiring the car excluding tax. So we have to remove tax. So original price we don't know. So we will be taking like X, and this will be increased by 115%, or directly we can take 115 over 100 is equal to 241.0. This is reverse percentage question. So X will be equal to 241.50, and this will be multiplied by 100 divided by 115. We have shifted this to the other side, and this will be equal to 241.50, and multiply by 100 divided by 115 is equal to 210. So without tax this amount will be 210. This will be our final answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you are understanding. C part, Naseem drives a total of 800 kilometer on holiday. He uses a total of this much, 29.6 liters of fuel. Calculate the average rate of fuel used in liters per 100 kilometers. So per 100 kilometer we need to find for that one. So 800 kilometers, 29.6 liters are consuming. 800 kilometers are consuming 29.6 liters. So per liter consumption is how much? So this will be per liter consumption 800 per basically in 1 liter how many kilometers we are covering. This is which you can say mileage. So 29.6 will be equal to 27.027. So 27.027 kilometers per liter. So this is our average. So now 100 kilometers will require how much petrol? So this will be 100 divided by 27.027, and this one we can calculate the amount in liters. So 100 divided by answer is equal to 3.7 liters. So 3.7 liters per 100 kilometer per 100 kilometer. This will be answer. We can provide 3.7. This will be for 2 marks. Hopefully you got this. Now D part says Naseem changes $450 to euros and for holidays. The exchange rate is provided. One is to this. The holiday he spends 297 euros. Nasim changes the remaining money back to the dollars when he returns home. The exchange rate is now 1 is to 0.80 euro. Work out how many dollars he received. So first of all, we will be converting $450 into euros by this conversion, and euro is heavier currency, so we should get lesser than 450 as our answer. This is what you will have to keep in mind, and this is like logic check which you are doing while sitting in examination hall. So this will be 369 euros. 369 euro. You can notice euros are lesser than the dollars which we have converted. Now from these euros he has consumed, he spent, so 369 minus 297 euros, and the remaining will be how much? 369 minus 297 is equal to 72 euros. So 72 euros he is still having, and now 72 euros will be converted into dollars, and logic check is that dollars should be more than 72, so 0.80. The same rate will divide, and this will be equal to 72 divided by 0.80 is equal to $90. So our answer will be $90. This will be final answer, and this is like 2 times conversion, so that's why it's for 3 marks. Now question number 2. Question 2 says the cumulative frequency diagram shows the masses in grams of 60 potatoes of variety A, and this side is cumulative frequency, this side is mass in grams. Use the diagram to estimate the median. Median is the middle value, and middle value will be what? Middle of 60 will be 30. We can check the reference, and we can draw from 30. If we draw the reference point, this will be from here, and this side also we can check the reference, and this will be 188. So this reference will be 188. I'm writing over here, and 188 will be our answer. This will be the median, middle value 188 grams. Then interquartile range. For interquartile range, we require to find upper quartile and lower quartile. Upper quartile is 25th percentile, so 25th 5% of 25% of 60 will be what? This will be 4 and this will be 15. This one is lower quartile, which we will be taking at 15. So 15 will be in the middle of 10 and 20, and this will be the reference which we can take. I want to take the exact value, almost this one. You can take it as like 170. So 170, and upper quartile will be 75th percentile of 60, and this will be 3 and 4, and this will be 15, and this will be 45. So 45 we will be checking. 45 will be in the middle of 40 and 50, and this reference we can check a little above. We have to take the line, and almost this one is almost accurate, and we can check the reference from this side as well, and this reference is 208. So 208, so 170, 208 minus 170. This will be our interquartile range. Interquartile range will be equal to 208 minus 170, and this will be equal to minus 170 is equal to 38. So 38 grams, this will be for 2 marks. Now second part, potatoes with a mass greater than 220 gram are sold as baking potatoes. Find the percentage of potatoes that are sold as baking potatoes. So percentage of potatoes which are sold as baking potatoes. So we can check for 220 grams. More than 220 grams we can check a reference. I'll change the color so that you can identify, and this is the reference from 220 we have taken, and we can check from this side also, and this reference is 52. So this is not this one, this one is 52 to 60. So 60 minus 52 will be 60 minus 52 will be equal to 8. So 8 out of 60 into percentage, and if we check this percentage, it's not 6, it should be 8 over 60. So 8 over 60 multiplied by 100, and this will give us 13.33 recurring. So 13.33%, and this will be our answer. Hopefully you are getting. Then part 3, the masses of 60 potatoes of variety B are also measured for variety B. The median is 175 grams and the interquartile range is 30 grams. Callie wants to buy potatoes that are more consistent in mass. So should she choose variety A or B? Explain how you decide. So consistency means range should be lesser so that variation is lesser. If range is more, it means variation of data will be more. So we will choose variety B because interquartile range is smaller. Interquartile range is smaller. This will be our reason for 1 mark. Hopefully you understood this. Now this is table given for B part. Table shows this mass m grams of 120 potatoes of variety C, and our task is to calculate an estimate of the mean mass. So how we will be checking? First of all, we require the mid range, and mid range of these two will be 90, and for this one will be 110, and for this will be 125, and mid range of this one is 135, and this will be 170. These are the mid ranges, so we can find the mean, and mean is what? Mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. This is the formula which we will be using, and we can write mean is equal to, we can multiply these numbers. So this will be 90 multiplied by 10 plus 110 multiplied by 15 plus this will be 125 multiplied by 42. Frequency we are multiplying with the mid range, so plus this will be 135 into 36, and the lastly it will be 170 multiplied by 17, and this the total one is 120. And now the calculator task, will have to be careful because lengthier calculations always more chances of mistakes. So this one plus this will be 110 into 15, and plus this will be 125 multiplied by 42, and plus this will be 135 multiplied by 36, and plus this will be 170 multiplied by 17, and this will be divided by 120, and this is equal to 129.58. 129.58. So we can round it to 130. So answer will be 130 grams for 3 marks. Now C part. C part says a bag of potatoes has a mass of 2.5 kg. Correct to nearest 100. So correct to nearest 100 at the same location. You can decide that it will be plus minus half of 100, and half of 100 is 50. So plus minus 50 we'll be doing for this rounding. Next is bags of potatoes are packed into box. The mass of the box is 600 grams. Correct to 10 grams. So correct to 10 grams also we will be taking plus minus 10 by 2 will be 5. So plus minus 5. So this will be the lower and upper bound for box, and this will be lower and upper bound for this one, bags. So now we can check for the bag, which is 2.5 kg. So first of all we will check for bag which is 2.5 kg, and this will be what kg. We need to convert into grams because this is in grams, which is box is in grams, so we will be converting it. So we'll be multiplying 1000, so this many grams. This we have to convert into, basically we need upper bound. In this case we require only upper bound. Calculate the upper bound of the total mass in kilograms of a box containing 10 of these bags of potatoes. In this case we require only the upper bound, but I am writing the lower bound for your understanding, so that these type of questions, if they require lower bound, you can utilize this lower bound as. So this will be like plus minus 50. So plus 50 will be 2550, and minus 50 will be 2450. As I told you, this lower bound is not utilized in this case. For your clarification I'm writing. Now this is in case of bag, and in case of box we can also write in case of box. That will be, box will be 600 grams, 600 grams, and this will be having upper bound and lower bound. So upper bound will be 5 grams we will be adding, so 605 grams, and lower bound will be 595 grams, and this will be our upper bound and lower bound. After writing this one, they are saying 10 contain 10 of the bags. So bag, upper bound of bag we will be multiplying by 10. So we can write 2550. This will be multiplied by 10, and further we will be adding the box, which is this one. So we require upper bound, so we are using all upper bounds. So this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 1550, and multiply by 0, we'll add 0, this one, plus this will be 605, and is equal to 26,105. So 26,105, this is in grams, but we require answer in kilograms. So we'll divide this by 1000, and this will be equal to 26.105. We can write answer 26.105. This will be our final answer for this question for 3 marks. Now question number 3. Question number 3 says, in triangle PQR, PR is equal to 7.5 and QR is equal to 6 centimeters. Use a ruler and compasses only. Construct triangle PQR. Line PQ has been drawn for you. So this they have drawn for us, which is PQ already drawn, so we have to draw 7.5 centimeter. 7.5 centimeter will be PR. So we can draw 7.5 centimeter like this one over here. So I will change the color, so it will be like 7.5 centimeter, and this is like estimated one because I'm working on the computer. So this will be 6 centimeter QR. So QR, basically what we are doing, you will have to put your compass first over here and open the compass and draw an arc of 7.5 centimeter, and that arc will be like over here. If I draw arc for you, so that arc will be like this one, and the second arc you will be drawing for 6 centimeters, and that arc will be this one, and then you will be joining these points and it will be 7.5 centimeter, and this is 6 centimeters. Now after drawing this first part is done, which is 2 marks. They are saying second part, by taking suitable measurements for your triangle, calculate the area of the triangle. So there can be 2-3 methods, like you can use AB sine C, or you can use half into base into height, or whatever, like different 2 methods you can use. So we can measure this angle. If we measure this angle, this is, you can put your protractor, like for example I am putting my protractor over here. Over here mean I will show you, like this is my location of my protractor, and this is 0 line, and this point is like 72 degrees. Red line is 72 degrees. So this angle will be 72 degrees. So I'm erasing this indication extra 0 line and protractor location, and this one 72 also I'm erasing. So this angle is 72. After this we need to find the area of the triangle, and area of the triangle we know is what? uh, Formula for area of triangle is, area of triangle is equal to 1 by 2 into AB sine C, and AB half is like this one. A is 7.5 and B is 6, and sine of 72 degrees, and this one we can calculate. This will be 0.5 or half, and into 7.5 into 6 into sine of 72 degrees, and this is giving us 21.398. So 21.398, or we can write 21 point like 40 or something. That is okay. So this is done. 2 marks question. Then comes to this B part, and B part says that the drawing is not to scale. First of all, we can't measure anything, and they're saying the diagram shows 2 triangles, AB, BC and CD are given, and even AC is also given. ADC angle is 63. Calculate DAC. DAC is which angle? We'll have to identify. DAC is this angle. So for this angle we have opposite side, and we have this angle with this opposite side. So we have 2 sides and 1 angle. So we can use sine rule, and sine rule will be what? We can take 3.8 over sine A. 3.8 over sine A will be equal to 5.3 over sine of 63 degrees. So sine A will be equal to 3.8 we are making sine A as subject, and this will be multiplied by sine 63 and divided by 5.3. And here we can write A will be equal to sine inverse of 3.8 into sine of 63 divided by 5.3, and we can find this in one go. So shift sign of fraction, and this will be 3.8 multiplied by sine of 63 and divided by 5.3 and bracket close, and this is equal to 39.70. So 39.70 will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Then they are saying calculate ABC. Angle ABC is which one? This is the angle, and for this triangle mean this triangle, we have everything, mean we have all three sides, and we can use cosine rule if we are given all three sides, so we can use cosine rule. So cos theta, we can write basically cos theta is equal to one side 9.7 squared plus other side squared and minus third side squared divided by 2 into first side and second side being multiplied, and this will be equal to cos theta. Now we can take cos inverse of this one. Theta will be equal to cos inverse of same thing 9.7 square. I'm copying the same, and this should be minus 53 5.3 squared and divided by 2 into 9.7 into 6.4, and this will be equal to what? This will be equal to shift cos of fraction, and this will be 9.7 squared plus 6.4 squared minus 5.3 squared divided by 2 into 9.7 into 6.4, and bracket will be closed, and the answer will be 30.51 30.518, or we can write 30.52. So 30.52 we can write answer over here. This is done. Question number 4. Question number 4 says A part, complete the table y is equal to this one. For this one we can use calculator to find this. 4 over 5, we will be typing this one in the calculator. So 4 over 5 into 2 raised to the power 2 raised to the power will be this one. Basically we did mistake, so 2 raised to the power will be x, so this one. Now we have written this, so calculate for minus 3, calculate for minus 3, and we'll get 0.1. So we can write here 0.1. So this is 1 mark. We have completed the table. Now after completion of table, we have to identify these points, and we have to mark this. So minus 3 and 0.1. So minus 3 and 0.1 is this point. Then the second point is minus 2 and 0.2, minus 2, and this is 0.2. Then minus 1 and 0.4, minus 1 and 0.1234 will be this mark, and next is 0 and 0.8, so 0.8 also marked. Then 1 and 1.6, 1 and 1.6 is this mark, and the next mark is 2 and 3.2, so 2 and 3.2. So 3.2 is this mark, and 3 and 6.4. 3 and 6.4 will be this one which we have marked. Now we will be drawing this curve, basically this part on the grid. Draw the graph of this from -3 to 3. So we will be trying to draw a smoother curve, and we will be joining these points for the smoother curve like this one. And next we can draw like this over here, and the next one is to join like this. So hopefully it is done. It's like smoother, I think so. Everything is fine now. This should be accurate. You'll have to practice this. If it is not accurate, then it will be problem for you, mean like your result will not be matching, and it will be variation which will not be accurate for your answer. Now this one, by drawing a tangent, estimate the gradient of this one when x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2. For x is equal to 2, we have to draw the line, and that line we can draw over here, and this line will be from this point. We can draw the line. Basically I'll have to change the color. So tangent line, we will be trying to be accurate as possible. So it's touching the point, like over here it's touching the point, and we can extend the line up to this one. And now we can, next part they're saying find estimate the gradient. So for the gradient we can take points on the cross. This point we can take, and the second point which we can take is basically over here. We can draw like this will be, we want to take the point, like we can take this point also. At least half of the basically line we have to use, so we are using almost more than half of the line. And this side we can take as 1 2 3, this is 4, and this side is 1 2 2.1. so this will be, m value will be equal to 4 divided by 2.1, and this will be what, this will be 4 divided by 2.1 is equal to 1.9, so 1.90, and closer to this one all values will be correct. So I'm writing here 1.90. I've indicated the working also closer to the diagram. Then they're saying use your graph to estimate the solution of the equation 4 into 2x is equal to 5. So what we can do, we have equation which is y is equal to 4 over 5 into 2x squared, and this is the given equation. And if we check this portion is this one which is 5, so we can rewrite it as 5 over 5 which is equal to 1. So our equation will be y is equal to 1. So for y is equal to 1, we can draw y is equal to 1, we can draw the line, and that will be, we will be checking x, basically references for x from there. So this is y is equal to 1 line, and it is intersecting, reference will be what, reference is this one, and you can check this is 0.3. So 0.3 will be our answer for this one. 0.3. This is for 1 mark. Hopefully you understood this. Now next question number 5. Question number 5 says, it's a little tricky, but it's not very complicated to understand this. This is three-dimensional drawing. So they are saying the drawing diagram shows a garden shed positioned on horizontal ground. It is in the shape of prism trapezium ABCD as its cross section. The base of the shed ABFE is rectangle. AB is equal to this. BCCD, BC and BF is also given. Calculate the volume of the shed. To calculate volume of the shed, we can apply trapezium rule, and what we will be doing, we will be applying trapezium rule on this trapezium, and then this will be face area. So face area multiply by length. So face area multiply by length will give us the volume of this shed. So this is the face area which we will be finding. So we have perpendicular height which is 1.55, and these two sides are um, A plus B parallel sides. So we can write formula for trapezium is area of trapezium. Trapezium will be equal to 1 by 2 into A plus B, which are parallel sides, multiplied by H, which is perpendicular height. Now we can write down 1 by 2 into two parallel sides, so 1.85 plus 2.25, 2.25, and this will be multiplied by perpendicular height, which is 1.55, and this one we can calculate 0.5 in brackets, it will be 1.85 and plus 2.25 and bracket close, and this will be multiplied by 1.55, and this is equal to what, 3 point, basically we have done mistake, A plus B into H. Yeah, so this will be the area 3.1775. This will be the area. After this we need to find the volume, and we will be multiplying it with 2.10. So volume of shed will be equal to 3.1775 multiplied by 2.10, and this will be equal to, multiply by 2.10 is equal to 6.67, 6.67 and 6.67 meter cube. This is 3 marks question which we are done. They are saying now for B part, the roof of the shed CGHD is painted 1 liter of paint covers 2 square meters. Calculate the amount of paint used. So if we check the top area, top shape basically, so it is slanted, so we need to check for this one. So CD we require to find CD, we'll be joining this, and we can make this triangle and find CD. So this side is 1.55 and this side is 1.85, so this remaining side will be 2.25 minus 1.85 will be equal to 2.25 minus 1.85 is equal to 0.4. So this side is 0.4. Now in this triangle, this is right angle, and right angle triangle, DC we can find. So DC by Pythagoras theorem basically we will apply to find DC side, and we can write or DC or CD. So this will be equal to 0.4 one side square plus other side 1.55 squared, and this should be under root, and this will be equal to what we can find, under root of 0.4 squared plus 1.55 squared, and this is equal to under root 41 over 4. I'm keeping this as it is to mm, uh, I don't want to lose the decimal number. So this will be the face area, and this will be basically this will be the roof of the shed is this painted 1 liter. So calculate the amount of paint. So this will be multiplied by 2.10 the length, and that length will be how much? This is basically we found CD. Now we are interested in finding this area, top area, and for that one what we will be doing, I will just tell you in 1 second. So our technique is we found the CD, which is under root 41 over 4. We have this side, and this side we already have, which is 2.10. So we will multiply these two sides to get this blue shaded area. So we will be using for area, we can write here top area will be equal to under root 41 over 4 multiplied by 2.10, and this will be equal to, this one will be multiplied by 2.10 is equal to, decimal value is 3.36, so 3.36, and we know that 1 liter is covering 2 square meter. So this is square meter, so 3.36 will be divided by 2, and this will be paint in liters, and this will be equal to how much? This will be equal to, this divided by 2 is equal to 1.68 liters. So 1.68 liters paint will be required for this. This is 4 mark question which we are done. Now this is calculate the angle of elevation of D from F. D from F. First of all, we need to understand which angle is required. D from F will be which angle? F and D we will be joining like this one, and the base also we have to join A and F, and this will be joined, and angle required is basically this angle is required which we need to find, and this we can write as theta. So to find this theta, first we require AF, and AF we can find by applying Pythagoras theorem. We have two other sides, so we can find AF. So we can write AF will be equal to AF will be equal to one side which is 2.10 squared plus the other side which is 1.55 squared, and this one will be under root, and this is equal to what? This will be equal to 2.10 2.10 squared and plus 1.55 squared, and this is equal to 109 under root over 4. So under root of 109 over 4, this will be our AF value. Now we know that AD in this triangle, AFD, AD over AF, AD is opposite and AF is adjacent, so opposite over adjacent is tan theta. So we can write in triangle ADF, in triangle ADF, AD over AF is equal to tan of theta, and tan theta we can write is equal to 2.25, which is AD, and divided by AF, which we just found, which is this one, 109 over 4. And we can find this implies theta is equal to, tan inverse of 2.25 over, this will be under root 109 over 5, and we can use calculator to find this, and this will be shift tan of fraction 2.25 over, we can write root of 109. Basically we need to write, take fraction under fraction first, and then we will be able to write 109 over, this will be 4, and bracket will be closed over here, and this is equal to 40.76. so 40.76 will be our final answer for this 4-mark question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 6, solve the inequality. Simple, straightforward 2 marks question. So we'll be shifting 2x to other side, so 6x plus 2x is greater than minus 7. Also we can shift to other side, so it will be 7 plus 5, so 8x is greater than 12, so x is greater than 12 over 8, which is 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. So this implies x is greater than 3 by 2, or we can write x is greater than 1.5. so this is our answer, which we can write x is greater than 1.5. 2 marks part. B part, Chen buys 4 notebooks and 3 pens for 17.50. Liu buys 2 notebooks and 5 pens for $14. Form a pair of simultaneous equations and solve them to find the cost of the notebook and the cost of the pen. Show your working. And this question, is 4 marks, simultaneous equation question. Very interesting one. So we can write the equation: 4 notebooks, 3 pens. So 4n for notebooks and p for pen is equal to costing 17.50. And the second equation which we can write is 2 notebooks and 5 pens. So plus 5 pens is costing $14. Now these two are the simultaneous equations. To equalize the coefficients of n, we will be multiplying this equation by 2, and new modified equation will be 4n plus 10p is equal to 28. Now these two equations will be simultaneously solving. This equation I'm copying over here, so this will be 10p is equal to 28, and this one we can use separator, and now we can change sign, subtract, so this will be gone, and next will be what? Minus 7p is equal to minus 28 plus 17.50, and this is giving us minus 10.5. so minus 10.5. Minus minus we can cancel from both sides, so p will be equal to 10.5 over 7, and 10.5 divided by 7 will give us 1.5. so our p value will be 1.5. this will be our p value. We can provide p value over here, 1.5. To find value of n, we can replace this 1.5 in any of these two original equations, and I am replacing in, okay, I will replace in this one, second equation, 4n plus 10p. 10 into 1.5 is equal to 28. So 4n is equal to 28, 28 and 10 into 1.5 will be 15, so minus 15. So this will be equal to 13. So this will be n is equal to 13 by 4. This will be equal to 13 divided by 4 is equal to 3.25. So 3.25 will be our answer for this one. This is 4-mark question which we are done. Now C part is algebraic equations, and they're saying show that this one can be arranged into this format. So what we will do, we can multiply the whole equation by this one, x plus 2 and x minus 5. So x into x minus 5 and minus 3 into x plus 2, and this will be equal to 4 into x plus 2 and x minus 5. So we have multiplied the whole equation by these two factors, and now we can open the bracket. So it will be x squared minus 5x and minus 3x minus 6 is equal to 4x plus 8, and this will be multiplied by x minus 5, and this one further we can add the like terms and open the brackets as well. So x squared minus 8x minus 6 is equal to, we can multiply, this will be 4x into x will be 4x squared, and 4x into minus 5 will be minus 20x, 8 into x will be plus 8x, and 8 into minus 5 will be minus 40, and we can shift everything from this side to the other side. So it will be 4x squared minus x squared, and this one will be minus 12, and this will also be balanced, minus 8 will be balanced, and this will be minus 4x, and minus this will be 34. You can use calculator for solving this, and this will be 3x squared minus 4x minus 34 is equal to 0, which is the same equation as this. Hopefully you understood this. This was 3 marks part. Now second part, they are saying solve this equation and answer they require up to 2 decimal places. So wherever they are mentioning that we require answer at 2 decimal places, cases, you will have to follow that instruction. So this will be what we can solve it. So 3x squared minus 4x minus 34 is equal to 0. We can solve it with the quadratic equation or factorization or whatever you like. We can take hint from calculator also. So mod 5 3 will be what? This will be coefficient of x square is 3, coefficient of x is minus 4, and constant value is minus 34, and this will be giving us basically is decimal value 4.1. one value will be 4.1, and the second value will be minus 2.76, minus 2.76. So 2 decimal places, so we can check for the other value, which is this one, so this will be 4.10. So up to 2 decimal places, so this should be our answer. So now we can apply the quadratic formula, which is x will be equal to minus b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a, and this will be what? Minus into minus 4 plus minus, this will be b squared minus 4 squared minus 4 into a into c, which is minus 34, divided by 2a, which is 2 into 3. And now you can use the calculator, and we have already checked. Answer will be this one. So we can write x1 is equal to 4.10 and x2 is equal to minus 2.76. So 4.10 and minus 2.76 for 3 marks. This is done. Now we can move to the question number 7a part, and 7a part says diagram is not to scale. ABCD are points on the circle center OBAD is equal to 68, CBO is equal to 50. To find angle CDO. CDO is which angle? CDO is this angle, and we can figure out this angle. How will be figuring out? This will be like we can figure out this is cyclic quadrilateral. Which is cyclic quadrilateral? This one I'm talking about. This one. This is cyclic quadrilateral because all four vertices are on the circumference. So if this angle is 68, opposite angle will be 180 minus 68, so this will be 112. Now if this is 100, and one more thing we can understand that this top angle, I'll erase the extra explanation arrows, and this angle is angle to the circumference, and this angle is angle at the center from the arc DB. So we can write down this will be double of 2 times 68. So this will be 2 into 68. We can write 2 into 68 will be equal to 136. So this will be 136. Now in this quadrilateral, we have all three sides, three angles. Fourth angle we need to find. So we will subtract from 360, and this will be what? This will be 360 minus 136 plus 112 plus 52, and this will be equal to how much? This will be 360 minus in brackets 136 plus 112 plus 52, and this will be equal to 60 degrees. So this angle which is required is 60 degree. I'm erasing the extra basically shading part. Now hopefully you understood this, and this angle is 60 degree. 3 marks part which we have done. Now they're saying B part. B part, they have provided us the cross section of a solid A in the sector of is the sector of a circle of radius 6. Radius is 6 and angle is 40 degree. The height of the solid A is 5. Part 1, calculate the total surface area of solid A. To calculate the surface area of solid A, first of all, I will focus on the most difficult one, like curved surface area. This one we need to find this curved surface area, and for that one we require arc length, and which arc length is required if we name it, like for example, if we name this vertex as A and this as B, so AB arc length, this arc length is required, and for that one we can apply arc length formula, and we can write AB arc is equal to theta over 360 into 2 pi r. So this is the formula in which we are replacing the values. So theta is 40, so 40 over 360 into 2 pi, and radius is 6, and this will be equal to what? This will be 40 over 360 into 2 pi and multiply by 6, and this is equal to 4 by 3 pi. So 4 by 3 pi, this one keep in mind this is length. 4 by 3 pi, this is the length which we found. So if we multiply this length by this side, we will get the shaded area. So this shaded area will be what? This will be 4 by 3 pi multiply by 5, this will be curved surface area. And we can find area of the sector before this one, area of AOB. We can take this one as O. Now we need area of sector, which is basically this one, this top side from here. So we'll find area of this one, or we can take area from the bottom also, and this is like blue shaded area which we are finding, and this angle is 40 degree, and this blue area will be how much? This will be we can find this sector area. So we will write here sector area AOB is equal to what? Theta over 360, theta is 40 over 360 into pi, r squared, r is 6, so 6 squared. And this will be equal to how much? We can change over here, pi and r squared, and this is equal to 4 pi. So 4 pi. This is 4 pi. We calculated this is 4 pi, and top area, this one will also be 4 pi. We calculated three sides. Now fourth side, which is 5 into 6. One side is 5 and one side is 6. We can multiply these two sides to get two other sides. Now we will be adding all the sides. So we can write surface area of solid A will be equal to what? We will add, first we will add top and bottom 4 pi plus 4 pi, which is 8 pi. So directly I'm writing 8 pi. Hopefully you understood this. Now area of two other sides, which will be 2 multiplied by 5 into 6. These are two facing side areas. Then we will be taking the curved surface area, which is AB into this one. So this one, basically this area we will be adding in it. So it will be 5 into 4 by 3 pi, this one. So we have added basically 1 2 3 4 and 5, all 5 sides we have taken. This is two sides, this is two sides, and this is one side. Hopefully you understood. Now we'll be using calculator to solve this. So 8 pi, like this one, plus 5 into 6 will be 30 into 2 will be 60, so plus 60. And further we can add plus, it will be in brackets 5 into 4 over 3, and this will be pi, and bracket will be closed, and this is equal to basically we have done some mistake. Yes, so 4 by 3 pi. See, pi is over here as denominator, which is mistake, so we will write pi over here, and this will be equal to 106.07, or we can write 106.1. This will be the final answer, and this is a 4-mark question. Now second part, solid B is mathematically similar to solid A, and the ratio volume of solid A ratio volume of solid B is 27:1. So volume ratio, calculate the surface area of solid. So volume ratio we can write in cube format, like K cube is equal to 27 over 1, which is equal to 27. So K value will be cube root of 27. Cube root of 27 will be equal to 3. But we need for surface area square of the ratio, so K square will be equal to 3 squared, which is equal to 9. So we'll be multiplying, we will be dividing, because solid A is bigger one, so we will be dividing this area, surface area 106.1 over 9, and basically what we can do, we can write over here, and this will be what? This will be volume of solid B, surface area of solid B. So surface area of B will be equal to this one 106.1 over 9. So we can divide this by 9 and this is equal to 11.786. So 11.786, which we can write as 11.79. This will be our final answer for this 2 marks part. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 8, a bag, probability question. A bag contains 36 balls. There are n red balls in the bag. The rest of the balls are green. Esther takes 2 balls from the bag at random without replacement. So this is important, without replacement. And complete the tree diagram. First ball, second ball. So first and second draw. And if this is red, this will be n by 36. If it is green, this will be 36 minus n over 36. Similarly, this one for red and green they have provided. For this red we need to write this one. So it will be we know that there are n balls, so the at here there are still n because there's no red gone, so n, but total one is less, so instead of 36 it will be 35, so n over 35. And for green, one green is gone, so out of 36 it will be now 35 minus n, so 35 minus n over 35. This will be our probability for this. Now this is 2 marks part which we are done. Now B part, write an expression in terms of n for the probability that Esther's first ball is red and her second ball is green. So first ball is red and second is green. We will be taking this route, and this will be what? This will be n by 36 multiply by 36 minus n over 35. This will be the probability which we can write answer at the proper place also, and we can shift it over here. So basically this will be our answer. Now for the second C part, basically C part, the probability that Esther's first ball is red and her second ball is green is 1 by 7. So show that this is equal to this. So first ball is red and second is green. So that will be which option? We will be taking first red and second green will be this route. So first red, second green, n by 36 into 36 minus n over 35. So we can write this n over 36 into 36 minus n over 35, and it is provided equal to 1 by 7. And now we will have to just simplify, and for that one what we can do, we can multiply this numerator with this one and we will get 36n minus n squared is equal to 35 into 36. So 35 into 36 is equal to 1260 divided by 7, and this will be divided by 7 is equal to 180, and this will be, we can shift everything to the other side, so it will be n squared minus 36n plus 180 is equal to 0, and this was what we were supposed to show, and this was 2 marks part which we are done. Now they are saying solve this quadratic equation basically. So this quadratic equation we need to solve and show the working also. So we can check with the help of calculator, which is the easiest method, mode 5-3, and we will provide the complete working also so that there should not be any deduction of marks. So n coefficient of n square is 1, coefficient of n is minus 36, and constant value is 180, so 30 and 6. So we can write here 30 and 6. So we will change sign and utilize these numbers, and we can write keeping this gap. I will intentionally keep this gap for the working, and I will write here x minus 30 and x minus 6 is equal to 0. And now we can write this x over here, and this part I will copy over here, and minus 30 into x minus 6 is equal to 0. And one more step we can write if you want to be 100% sure. Basically this is sufficient. So x will be equal to 30 and x will be equal to 6, so we can write here 30 and 6. This will be 2 marks part. Only this step is better if you add this step. So rest of everything is done. You can see by the help of calculator we have easily factorized this question. Now E part says there are more green balls than red balls in the bag. So find the probability that Esther takes 2 green balls and give your answer as a fraction in its lowest form. So 2 green balls will be what? 2 green balls, green and green. So that option will be what? That option will be this green and this green. So 36 minus, we can take bigger ball, basically more are green, so we can take first will be 36 and 6. Why? Because green will be, they are saying that more green, so it means 30 are green, so we can write 36 minus 6, which will be giving us 30. So basically we are writing 36 minus 6, it means we are writing 30. So in other words, we are replacing 6 in this one, and this one we are replacing n is equal to 6. Hopefully you understood this point. So this will be divided by 36 and multiplication 35 minus 6 over 35. So what we have done, basically we have taken these two terms, we have taken this term and this term and replaced n is equal to 6, because n is lesser, which is basically what do you call red balls. So 30 will be green balls, and this one we can multiply and solve. So this will be 30 over 36, 30 over 36, and this will be multiplied by 29 over 29 over 35, and this will be equal to 29 over 42, 29 over 42. This will be our final answer for this question. This is 3 marks part which we have done. Now question number 9. Question number 9 says A part, H is the point, this one, J is this point, find HJ. So HJ vector is required, you will have to keep in mind. So HJ vector we will write like this one, J minus H. So X value will be minus 3 and minus 5, and Y value will be 6 minus 2, and the vector will be minus 8 and 4. This will be minus 8 and 4, 1 mark part which we have done. Now calculate the magnitude. So we require magnitude of this vector. For magnitude we will take Hj vector and take magnitude, and this will be what? This will be x values square, or directly we can take 8 squared plus 4 squared, and this will be basically we are taking square of this. So this will be equal to 64 plus 16, which is equal to 80 under root, which we can write in decimal. 80 root will be what? This will be decimal value will be 8.94. 8.94. So 8.94 will be final answer. Then they're saying M is the midpoint of HJ and find the position vector of M. So position vector of M is required. M part will be what? M M is the midpoint. So first of all, we'll find the midpoint, and midpoint of HJ will be 5 plus minus 3, 5 and plus minus 3 by 2, and the second coordinate will be 2 plus 6 by 2, 2 plus 6 over 2, and this will be equal to 1 and 1, and this will be 4. So 1 and 4. Now position vector will be what? Position vector will be from origin, so it will be like 1 minus 0 and 4 minus 0 from the origin. Basically we'll be writing, so it will be 1 and 4, so this will be our answer for this. So now part B of the same question. So part B says the diagram shows a shape made from 7 identical equilateral triangles. OA is equal to P, this is P, and OF is equal to Q, this is Q. Express as simply as possible in terms of P and Q, P and or Q, FB. So FB will be this one, FB basically. And if we check, this is P, so this one will be P, this one will be P, so FB will be 2P, so we can write 2P, or this one we can write, for your explanation I'm writing, this is 1 mark question, no explanation required, but I'm explaining for you. FB will be equal to FG plus GB, which is equal to P plus P, and which is equal to 2P. Hopefully you understood this. Now FE, again 1 mark question. FE will be this one, and this will be we can show this is basically equal to Q, this is equal to Q, so FE will be this root, this plus this, so it will be P plus Q, so we can write here P plus Q. Hopefully you are understanding. Now for this second part, X is a point on FB, and Fx and XB are 3:1. So X is point on FB and 3:1, so we can identify our X over here. So we can do one thing, we will raise these things, extra working which we have done for the previous part. So this will be our point and we will mark it as X. Now this is 3:1. Express OX as simply as possible in terms of P and Q. So OX will be what? We can join OX, and this will be our OX. If we join, this will be our OX, and we can find OX. OX will be equal to, we can write basically OG plus GP. This is basically OP. We can write OX. OX will be equal to OP. OX will be equal to OG plus GP. GX. OG plus GX, and OG is OG. We know that this is equal to FE. OG and FE are same, so P plus Q, so we can write here this will be equal to P plus Q, and GX is what? GX is half of this one, half of p. So this is 1 by 2 of p. So we can write here plus 1 by 2 of p, and this will be resulting to 3 by 2 of p plus q, and our answer will be 3 by 2 of p plus q. This will be final answer for these 2 marks. Now we can go through third part. Y is a point on BD quadrilateral OXYF is a trapezium, and express XY as simply as possible in terms of P and or Q. So we have to basically express this. So what we can do, we can take this drawing. Again, we can take this drawing. I will copy this drawing. Okay, so I have copied this drawing over here, and we can have explanation on this drawing. We can take y on this point. Y is on BD, and we can take point over here like we can take point over here, and if we draw uh, fy, this is our y, this is our y. So we can join this y with this one, and this will be our fy, and fy is parallel to ox. So we can write fy is equal to kox, something being multiplied to ox. So because they are parallel, so they will be multiple of each other, so we can write fy is equal to kox. And if we replace ox value, which we had just done, so this implies fy will be equal to k into 3 by 2p plus q, and this will be our value. Now fy is equal to 2p plus mq. From where we are getting 2p plus mq, you need to understand this is p, this is p. So 2p, and mq is this one. So mq will be this one and this one, which is parallel to q, so we can write this as mq. Now we can write fy is equal to 2p plus mq. We got these two equations for fy, and we can equate these two equations. So our equation will be k into 3 by 2p plus q is equal to 2p plus mq. If we open this bracket, we will get 3 by 2 kp plus kq is equal to 2p plus mq. Now we can compare the coefficients of p. This is p, and this is coefficient of p, and this will be what? We can write 3 by 2k is equal to 2. So this implies k is equal to 4 by 3. K is equal to 4 by 3. And this k value we can replace in this first equation, which is what? fy is equal to 4 by 3 into ox, and ox value is this one, so I'm replacing in this, so it will be 3 by 2p plus q, and this will be equal to 2p. If we multiply 4 by 3 inside, it will be 2p plus 3q. And now we got this fy value. We can move this drawing a little on this side. 1 second. So what I will do, I will I will move this drawing over here so that we can get space for further solution. So this will be xy. Basically xy is required. Express xy. So xy will be equal to minus ox minus ox. If we take xy, xy will be this one. So minus ox minus ox plus of and plus fy. So which route we are taking? Ox is this one. So if we join this, I'll explain you. If we join this one, so we are taking this route. Xy is minus ox. Minus ox will be this route, this one, and OF will be this one, and then FY will be this one, this one. So we are finding XY. So XY is what? Our XY is this one. So we have taken PO, OF and FY. This will be equal to XY, and now we will replace the values in this, and that will be what? Replacing value will be minus, one second, so minus, this will be 3 by 2p, 3 by 2p, and minus q plus OF will be q, and plus fy, which we just found, 2p plus 3q. And now we can cancel minus q with plus q, and remaining will be 1 by 2p plus 4 by 3q. This will be our final answer, 1 by 2p plus 4 by 3q. Hopefully you understood this. This is like the simplest way I've seen. Other videos also, they are complicating the issue, and this is like the simplest way which you can solve this tricky question. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 10. This f of x is given, g of x is given. We have to find f of minus 4. So in this one we will replace f of x by minus 4. So this will be equal to 3 minus 2 into minus 4 will be 2 into minus 4 divided by 5. So this will be equal to 3 plus 8 by 5, which is equal to 11 by 5, which we can write as 2.2. So answer is 2.2 for 1 marks. F inverse of x is required. So for this one we can write y is equal to 3 minus 2x by 5 will make x a subject. So 3 minus 2x is equal to 5y. So 2x is equal to 3 minus 5y. X is equal to 3 minus 5y divided by 2. Now we can swap x and y. So y is equal to 3 minus 5x by 2. And this will be basically f inverse of x will be equal to 3 minus 5x over 2. So answer will be 3 minus 5x by 2. This will be our final answer for 3 marks question, which we are done. Now for the C part, they are saying g of p is equal to f of p plus 1. Find the value of p. So g of p, we can write g of p. In g of x we will be replacing p, x by p. So this will be g of p, and f of p plus 1 we will be replacing x by p plus 1. So it will be 3 minus 2 into p plus 1 divided by 5. And now we will be equalizing by the condition of the question. So we can write p minus 7 over 4 is equal to 3 minus 2p minus 2 divided by 5. Now we can rewrite it as p minus 7 over 4 is equal to 1 minus 2p over 5, and further we can cross multiply, and this will be 5p minus 35 is equal to 4 minus 8p, and we can shift these to other sides, so it will be 8p plus 5p is equal to 4 plus 35, and 4 plus 35 will be 39, and this will be 13p is equal to 39, so p will be equal to 39 over 13, and this will be equal to 3, so p value is equal to 3 for 3 marks question. We are done with this. We are done with this paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos, and also recommend this channel to your friends and classmates and introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.